Hi everyone, welcome to the introductory class on the International Trade Master class. In this session, I'll be taking you through various processes in international trade and how such payments are made to settle the trade obligations. This session will expose you to various opportunities in international trade that you can explore. And the session is good for everyone, students, lecturers, academics in general, the professional, the regulators, the importers, the exporter, logistic provider, and even the ordinary man in the streets. I'm Mercy Femi Olagundoye, and we are going to be starting this class with the introduction to international trade. We want to discuss the 4 W's of international trade. You may be wondering, what's 4W? The what, the why, the when, and the where. Now let's start with what is international trade. International trade is exchange of goods, services, and capital across border. That's between 2 countries. That means international trade is not localized. It's not a domestic trade that you can consummate in the local environment. It has to do with movements of goods across border, taking it outside the seashore of a particular country. And international trade is not limited to goods alone. It can also be services like education, like medical attention, like consultancy. So it's not only goods. And it's not only service too. It can be in terms of capital flow, like foreign direct investment, like foreign portfolio investment. So when all those things are happening, you are actually participating in international trade. And international trade can also be exchange of goods and services, particularly among countries that have comparative advantage. So if your cost of production of a particular product is cheaper than producing another, you can focus on that and you can exchange those goods with countries that are disadvantaged. So basically what international trade is all about is trade outside your country. And today it has even gone beyond shipping goods physically. You can be in your bedroom and actually participate in international trade. When you are trying to buy something on any platform across the world, as long as that is not in your local environment, it's international trade. That's why I'm saying it's good for everyone, not only banks or logistic provider. Even you as a person, you can engage in international trade. Now, why international trade? Why am I not satisfied with what is in my local environment? Now, because of standard and specification, some engage in international trade. For example, if you want a particular standard of a product and such standard is not obtainable in your local environment, you can check, and wherever it's found in the world, if you can afford it, you can actually buy it. So because of standard and specification, some engage in international trade. And also, it can also be an opportunity to increase sales. So if in your local environment, you have more than you have more that goes beyond the demand of your local environment, you can sell to other parts of the world. Now, comparative advantage, like I mentioned, if you have a comparative advantage, in order to maximize the opportunity, you can also sell outside your local environment. Now, unavailability and insufficiency. Some products are required in a country, but they are not available. And as a result, such products will be purchased from other countries where those products are available. And at times, the products may be available, but insufficient. That means we have more people demanding for this product, and the local production cannot meet the demand. So there will be need to buy from other parts of the world. Another reason is excess production capacity. Yes, a country may be producing more than it can actually consume. So the best way is to sell to other buyers outside the country. Now, compensation for seasonal changes. Some products, especially agricultural products, may be seasonal, and that does not mean people do not consume them all through the year. So in order to bridge the gap of changes in season, international trade can actually happen to augment or to bridge the gap that seasonal changing might have created. Now, new markets. There could be different new markets for certain products, and because it's a new market outside the shore of the country of the producer, it can also be sold outside the country. Now, skill, talent, and knowledge. Some services require special skill. They require special knowledge, and such may not be obtainable in the local environment. So definitely you need to import such skill or service or talent to meet your demand locally. So those are few whys why international trade occur. Another W is when can it happen? When, that's speaking to time. For international trade, it happens any time of the day, because various countries are located in different parts of the world and they operate with different time zones. So, for example, Japan may be sleeping when America is awake. Different time zones make trade to happen 24 hours a day. So there's no time that you say trade cannot happen. Also, trade happens without physical presence of the participants. So when it happens 24/7, that does not mean, oh, because we are closed, we cannot trade. You can actually trade at any time. Then where can trade happen? Must it be a physical location? Must it be a particular market like we have in the domestic trade? No. Trade can happen without physical location. Participants may not need to see. In fact, majority of the time, they don't even know themselves because they talk on phone, they exchange mails. And another thing is that the document required by the traders may not be physically delivered by the buyer to the seller. It can be exchanged through the bank. So overall, the importer and exporter may not even see from beginning to the end of that trade. So basically what we have learned today, we've learned what is international trade. We have also talked about why, the reason why people have to explore other availability in other countries. We have also learned about the timing. So time should not be a constraint. If you want to participate in trade, you can actually do. And we have also learned about where there's no physical location for international trade. Thank you. We see you in the next episode.